Hey everybody, what's up? FourthSeraph here. Been playing the Doom beta for the past couple of days, so now it's time to ask the age-old question, does it suck? Let's go ahead and hop right in talking about some of the positive things about this game. I love the super fast action-packed play style. All the guns are really balanced, and so it really just makes it a really fluid game to play. All the game mechanics worked pretty nice. The only thing that in any of the game mechanics that I really saw any problem with is sometimes some of the mantling or the climbing up on top of things was a little bit odd. Sometimes it would kind of glitch out a little bit, but I'm sure that's just because it was the beta. It worked most of the time, but occasionally it just didn't know if your character was just supposed to land on top of the thing when you were double jumping, or if you were supposed to kind of grab yourself up and pull yourself on there, and so it would almost have to think about it for a second sometimes. But other than that, pretty much everything works pretty well. All the map design, the height of different things, the way you move around the map always worked really well. It allows you to get to pretty any area of the map quick on these two different maps that they have in the beta. And so as long as the maps in the main game kind of play similar to these ones, I think they'll all work really well. They had two different game modes in this, in the beta. They had Warpath, which you see me playing here, which is like a moving King of the Hill or Hardpoint from Call of Duty, and it's a fun game mode. Team Deathmatch has never really been my favorite in any game mode. It's pretty fun. I played it in here, and it works well, and it's cool. I just prefer the objective-based game modes. You also see the way that they have this, they call it the Revenant, this big demon thing. You saw me fighting it just a second ago. That works well. It is cool. So a demon rune spawns into the game, someone picks it up, and they become like this super powerful monster. I don't think I got any gameplay of myself playing as the demon, but it is fun. You can go on some crazy kill streaks with it. You can really help your team take back that objective. If the other team is just holding it down really solid, you can easily get it back from them if you get a player that has that, and so it can really turn the tide of a game and just adds another dynamic besides just rushing into this hard point and trying to capture it, trying to take the hill, and so it really adds for some new and exciting type of stuff. The only other thing about really the way that it plays, the game style, the fast action stuff that I didn't think was super great was the meleeing. Now, big part of this game is the crazy melee where you just kill people, and it's cool. It's cool doing the big long things where you're breaking someone's neck or whatever, but unfortunately it's never the best idea, because especially in a game mode like this, you see that the majority of the time I'm around this hard point, and if you do that to any character, you essentially just leave yourself open and exposed to be killed, and so if you're really trying to get more than one kill, it's not always the most effective thing, and sometimes the melee, it kind of switches back. It should do the big kill and a one-hit kill. It says that when the bodies are flashing, that's when it goes into the auto kill melee instead of just the damage where you kind of hit them with the butt of your gun. And I noticed that would glitch a little bit too as well. That didn't always work quite like it should have, but I think that as they refine it and work on it after the beta, hopefully it will be good in the final game. Because that is a pretty cool mechanic, how they have the two different types of melees, sometimes where you just kill the person and sometimes where you are just doing some damage to them. I really liked that. The only kind of negatives that I really thought about this game was, first off, the graphics. They're not bad, but they're also not really good, especially coming from games like Call of Duty and Battlefront. Really games that have stood out for their graphics, that are really just amazing. This game just doesn't super impress. I get that they're going for a little bit more of a cartoony style, not quite as photorealistic as something like Call of Duty might be, but I don't know, it just looked a little bit Xbox 360 to me. It just looked like they didn't quite add all of the detail, and it really reminds me kind of a World of Warcraft look, which is not my favorite design for the graphics, but that's not really a huge problem when you're in the game and when you're playing. It doesn't make it a worse experience that the graphics aren't quite as good as they maybe could have been. It really is still a fun game to play overall. All of the weapons are balanced. You see right here, I'm trying to fight a guy with the sniper rifle. That's a super fun gun. A lot of people use it. And, you know, you can really use all of the guns kind of all over the map, which is nice. The sniper can still be effective up close. I actually might get killed more up close with it than I do from a distance, which is really can't be said for a lot of games. So I think that's a huge bonus for this game, just the weapon balance, the way everything works. It'll be interesting to see once the final game comes out, to see how that works, to see how all of the guns, when there's more of them, are balanced. But so far in the beta, it's worked really well between the guns and the grenades. It's been a balanced game. It's been pretty even every time. I've never noticed that, you know, it's if this one team, they're all using this thing, or they're all a higher level, that they have some type of huge advantage. It's been very balanced every time, and every game that I've done well at, I've noticed that our team is either won or lost by a very small amount. So it's always been close games. So if you can do good, it's not like other games where if one person does good, the team can still get absolutely destroyed. If you do good, you can make a significant impact in this game and probably still win, or get pretty close to winning still without it. There's been a lot of games where our team has lost, but I've actually been first on the leaderboards, and so that is good. There's no kind of spawn camping. There's no sitting around just, you know, like in Call of Duty, where you can just wait for people to come out. You know where they're going to come from. The spawns in this game were, for the most part, pretty good. Occasionally, I did see people, I would see them spawn kind of right in front of me on the enemy team and be able to kill them, but I don't think I had an instance where I spawned and someone on the enemy team was waiting right there and killed me. So for the most part, the spawns were really, really good. Of course, in no game are they ever going to be perfect, but in this game, I thought they were pretty well done. So overall, I would say on a scale of 1 to 10 that this game does not suck. It is fun. It is worth playing. I think even if you buy it at the release for $60, I think you'll have a good time, and it will be worth the money. I'm not tired of it yet. I've been playing it for a couple days. I actually injured my hand, so I haven't been able to play Call of Duty because I can't actually press down on the joystick, so I can't sprint or anything. So I've just been playing Doom, and I've still really been enjoying this game. It's been a fun time. It's crazy. It's hectic. It does take a little bit of getting used to, but once you do, I mean, I'm getting first place every time and only been playing for a couple days, so you can definitely, if you work hard, you can get good at it pretty quick. It's a fun game. I can't wait to see what all the other maps are like, all the other different demons you can become once the full game is released, but definitely pick this game up. You're really going to enjoy it. That's all I got for you guys today. See you later.
Secured zone.